Make Hope Breakfast Bar your next brunch stop. They are putting fun twists on breakfast classics, including bacon tacos, cotton candy French toast, and carrot cake pancakes. We are able to sit down with co-owner, operator, food guru, and philanthropist Brian to hear about where it all began and what is happening next.
So I'm Brian Ingram, owner of Purpose Driven Restaurants, which includes Hope Breakfast Bar. I'm the owner, CEO. I do everything from cook meals to design our restaurants to just about anything and everything, and then do a large part of our nonprofit, Give Hope. So Sarah and I started Purpose Driven Restaurants, I think, in 2018, and we wanted to do something different in the restaurant space. So part of that included a give back piece. We say 3% of our sales go to our nonprofits. We write a check every single month from all of our restaurants, giving 3% of our sales, not profit, literally top line sales. We write a check each month to that. So for last year, that meant that we fed about 250,000 people free of charge, gave away 2 million pounds of groceries, and gave away almost $1 million. So it all began probably with my wife, Sarah. She's always been really involved in nonprofits. We were in Vegas, and she was really involved with a group called the Cupcake Girls to help get women out of sex trafficking. And then we just kind of finally decided that how do we merge our two worlds? I've been a restaurant guy my whole life. She's always wanted to do give back. So we saw that need in the restaurant space. A lot of restaurants weren't inclusive. There were a lot of restaurants that didn't have safe working environments. So we thought, let's get out of the corporate world and create restaurants where we can do all of that. And a lot of times I work for very big restaurant groups. If you say I want to give away a lot of our profits, they don't necessarily buy into that. So we wanted to do it on our own and do it that way. And it's been a great ride for us. So we have Hope West End. We do a lot of give back on that side of town, so it just makes it easier having a restaurant over there. We've done a lot of stuff over the years with Urban Ventures, Inner City Ducks, and now we want to have a restaurant over on that side of town that makes it easier to do our give back. And we just think it's a great location in West End. Yes, so for the new Hope, we wanted to have that walk-up coffee experience where you can do retail, you can buy coffee, you can buy bulk coffee, as well as buy just grab-and-go kind of food. So again, in that area where we're at, there's no Starbucks, there's no any of that. So we're very happy to be able to provide a local option for all of those businesses and homes that are over in that area. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was really cool. Kelly wasn't there, so they had a fill-in. I forgot what her name was, but she was great. Ryan Seacrest was really cool, and I have a huge man crush on Ryan Reynolds, and he was there on the day I was shooting, so that was really cool to see Ryan. So it was a super fun experience. We've been very fortunate. We've done everything from Travel Channel to Food Network and Outrageous Foods and Guys Grocery Games, so we've had a lot of fun doing all the TV stuff. So I started my apprenticeship when I was 14 with one of the 5 master chefs in the world at the time. So I came up in this business. I've worked at some of the finest dining restaurants in the world. I cut my teeth in San Francisco and then went out to, really all over the country, opening restaurants. Before I came here, I was in New York doing Alain Ducasse's restaurants. Alain's the most decorated chef in the world with 21 Michelin stars. So got to learn a lot from Alain and the group there in New York. So that was a lot of fun. So 2012, I came here and created New Bohemia and Truck Park and a lot of other concepts. And then in 2018, Sarah and I decided to start doing it on our own. Yeah, I'm a fat kid, so I grew up loving cakes and all of that stuff, and we wanted to, how do we incorporate that into breakfast? And we didn't think there was a lot going on in the breakfast space. There's a lot, and not to downplay what Denny's or Perkins and all of them do, but it was all the foods, like as a kid, it was just a plain chicken fried steak, eggs over easy. We wanted to do breakfast food and do a twist on it, so it's cake batter pancakes, it's doing over-the-top cotton candy French toast and those type of things. So it just felt like there was a need in this breakfast space to kind of evolve with the times and what was going on with food, and we didn't see really anybody out there doing it, so we wanted to do something different in it. Ideally, hopefully 10 years from now, we're giving away almost everything we have. I mean, that's really the goal, is the people that have started at the beginning with us, take over the restaurants and they become their restaurants. And ultimately, Sarah and I would like to dive more into nonprofits. I just opened the Gospel Cafe in Istanbul, Turkey, a couple weeks ago, and have been doing a lot of our give back even in other countries. When you talk about food shortages here in America, when you look at countries like Turkey and refugees coming in from Afghanistan and all of that stuff that's going on, even the work environments over there, safe work environments here. We had our chef over there that she applied just to be a barista because she didn't think she was allowed to be a chef. And even though she went to culinary school in that country, women don't have the same rights and don't have to play by the same rules. So we were so happy to be able to make her a chef within our company over there. So it was super exciting to be able to do that kind of stuff. And ultimately, that's what I'd like to do, is donate our time. That's not a restaurant we own. It's just a restaurant we said, hey, we want to help you. And Sarah and I donated the money to help fund their kitchen equipment and plates and pots and pans and all of that stuff, and then help them get the restaurant open. It's just, it's hard work. It is what everybody says it is. You've got to put your head down and do it. And the biggest thing, I think, I do a lot of consulting for young restaurant guys, is don't take on too much burden. Like, so many people overextend and they build monuments to themselves that they'll never get a refund on their money. So we tell people, just take small steps, build your first restaurant, go slow and easy. The first one doesn't have to come out and be a $5 million monument to yourself. We built this with 250 grand. Sarah and I didn't have a ton of money when we first started doing this. And I think that so many people think that you have to be a millionaire to do it. We had 10 grand in our bank. We just said that we're going to put our heads down and we're going to do it, and we'll figure it out. I think that's the thing, is if you're willing to put in the hard work, you can figure it out.
Time, it's gone with time, from time to time. But maybe it's time, baby, it's time.